All right, so let's start off with this particular picture. It was screens. So for most of you who follow you on this particular platform and even who follow other platforms, each and every time they've been giving you the back-to-back updates about the prosecution of MPP members. These particular MPP members, according to Yoko and also the OSP and Oral, share any various corrupt activities across in the previous administration. Now, this particular picture on the screen was taken just some few days ago. The venue we are learning venue na Asante Hima ne burial. Now look closely. Let's try and make this picture bigger for you to know exactly what is really happening, because this picture no in same P and so in the shot you could see President Akuffo greeting President John Dramani Mahama. Look at that very well. But you could see say handshake they will shake you bin sa eye to eye contact. But then Akuffo Niniche baby and Mahama is staring directly in the face. That is the number one. Two, President Akuffo handshake no shaky baumian asini ni mu. Akwesi obi a one no aircon, one no groja. Watch out. Intuition nima. Anyhow, you could see say he is not happy with this particular handshake. Now, I'll come back to this because it is getting to a point. You better get it to a certain point. Everything you see here, you be do hard. No, you better what you see. Now, wait. You have to soon to screen. So you are not in video be. So what you are about to watch on the screen, so definitely your baby show will screen soon see no. A post which was accompanied. She has say emame. Osha or say chia. She a screenshot near there to sign. Or say chia. What is he doing better? No COVID, no international war, yet no impactful policies. Prices of goods remain same. Teachers are not being paid. The most incompetent person to ever rule Ghana is John Dramani Mahama. Nanado remain in the history books of Africa as the only president to introduce free SHS secondary school in Ghana nationwide. So you could see, say, people are now saying, say, Akuffo was not happy about this handshake. But then others are also justifying, say, yes, because Mahama is incompetent. Now, I told you, say, if you be any do, I say, there is a particular video and person won't share. The time Akuffo could PM Minsia on Asante Hima ne burial. A lot of things did happen. Remember, as I can, Baumia, Kofu Baby could PM, including President John Dramani Mahama. But then there's this video. This video, Yansha video, to us.
What about the Wagasa? Yanni, I was up here. Hey! Yanni, is well. Oh!
So what you just watch on the screen is near NDC, sorry, MPP, and Asante, main kase because party affiliates be ambo many. But then ya Asante for na ebra Mahama money Asante for eko ene Akuffo name penny for political parties ni penny for ko pi mo no. Akuffo pie pe and amafo to bam no. And okoye na manfo omusa se omuye this enu ye ho ye bre nieman sisai ni ade. So Akuffo no within 8 months of Mahama's government people are saying Akuffo beje obo. The ones demand or not bemoaned Akuffo onye or the worst president in Africa yempeni ni yempeni diate no and then no amanfo se sankofa. Now in this same regard to Akuffo wabe making a certain statement. Statement wabe making or making ebra na asenso boache or launch a new facility, a new MPP head office at Bantima. So at that particular event, Akuffo was there. Baumia was there. Ex-President Akuffo was there. No problem. But then Akuffo J Mike statement to make it clearly you could see say these past few months Anyama El Kosono, he is watching but on Kasai. And this is the first time The first time ex-President Akuffo we be in ano akasa, especially on an issue akoye se politics and a obo abinichi. And Oshe anauti sama oka clearly sa rumors abete yenchi Akuffo yenfa nuntum in sempi ye nyina me kra meti kra me bon de rode bia no wate. And clearly you could see say he was not really happy about it. Now kwa share video no video na nche bia wo share, and the video you will see exactly what we are talking about. Statement ex-President Akuffo make here, and according to him no intimidation tactics any said you upcoming military rule any bimo person me the back room has say. And also he also slammed ex-President Akuffo John Dramani Mahama say ene Mahama obaye ne memoye basa ne mankoye. Things are actually hard. Now, when we come back, we continue.
2028.
So let me explain what is really happening here. Let me explain. Because of ABR the base on say. Or say the cost in a humbida. This is an 83 or 82-year-old man. He lived through the Rawlings era. His father was part of the Big Six. He saw various military coup d'etat, and he subsequently became a president of Ghana. This was the same person who led the Kumi Preko demonstration during the Rawlings era. He did it with the likes of Kwekuba, Kwesi Pratt, and so. So, or see the course who be that. Now, Mahama Daben Albai, according to him. When he's seen many things than you. He's lived through wars. But na yede ahinchene ma na obi bolding hey ne wakwachi obi bolding hey ne wakwachi afi kra de also beche me or see who be that. Now Osanso ka say the party is in a race to find its flag bearer. So omuye omu flag bearer ni via. The next thing that they will do is to bring everybody together. Omu di obi back together. The next thing is to win the 2028 elections. Are you there? So clearly you could see say Akuffo pa de kamunche no ora nkwache no kenufriata yenkofan osu ye hubida osisemo hundem ekoso. Have you seen what is going on? Video we have an update about MPP youth organizer on it. Kevin Taylor NDC. You'll be giving you more updates on the video in the embrace. So that is it. Now, straight up, Salam Mustafa. Papaya, who in the picture on the screen, so over the weekend, he did a press conference. We gave you an update. So, our press conference, no, and okay, same baby. Okay, you played it and can you say play, but then our patcher say we are living through a military regime in this country because chia akwachi shatawali. It tells you say Mahama no. Ubo ni din kara na utunyo no antuni utunyo na ni din bem no antuni here oba bechew. So that is Salam Mustafa. But then asema osanka was our press conference ni mu a na all petition UN other international bodies no. The fact say according to him or no Salam Mustafa no. The New Patriotic Party no omundi attempt. Okay, they just say their mind. But then if NDC say ombedi inkrofo if NDC force omoche MP before say bi omudi atema. What about those in their own party who insult like Kevin Taylor? That is where Kevin Taylor also came in. And then what is Kevin Taylor actually saying about this? Inti eba to also.
Asama Ocho the 2012 ni na Mahama na power. These NDC pigs and then because MP before a pig letter. Obi Kevin Taylor who did atem kwasia we. Kwasia we. Jimmy ni we. Tenya boa yani akamfo ndi sika na ume defend me catch mo MPP for the bi monta for the bi mo MPP no mo dodo no mo agimi they will use you as slaves me na mo de campaign mimi din and mo de campaign in Chamwa Salam Mustafa in 2012 31st January say no troye I say these MPP pigs and swines are just too pissing where are these bunch of zombies coming from? So Nanado cannot just do anything in this country. One words I will use here 2012. These are the words he used. Nyagere kapre kwatiboto abua. Wo no ba be share kire ko batin ko ohoro kwate fin. A young boy like you, 39-year-old boy. Then he goes on to say, Nanado goes on a listening tour. These same bunch of punks insult him. We do a prayer service and still Nanado is being insulted. Why? He goes on to say this. How much do talk of this half-dead walking corpse who shits on himself? Mills is an occult and an insult to Christianity that he fronts with the religion. One word to use here. How much do talk of this half-dead walking corpse of Fred Mills, half-dead walking corpse? Kwasiawi, a 39-year-old boy. Politics in tea. Salam Mustafa. Kwasia. 10-year boy. Of Fred Mills say, oh yeah, half-walking corpse. Kwasiawi. And then sometimes no Mustafa, Salam Mustafa. Them people know me Jimmy. Me am a party no more Jimmy. Okwati hu fin. Okwajantra for kwa ma wo be ma hwansa na oba da. Also ye NPP national organizer. These are the things you said. These are the words you used at Atamils. You are 39 years. You are walking around today also person ye we are the demonstration. We say go. Obiansi hu kwan. Go and do the demonstration. Kevin tell her day. When we say okay, or see Atamils is a half-dead walking corpse who shits on himself. Or see Atamils or ye tiasiewa or nene ho kwasia we. Mustafa Salam the bien and no can asem way and he was bold to work in Ghana. Mustafa Salam. And the original TV so say Obi akasa o Ghana me action into a demonstration. This boy was just 26 years old. Time I not tried, they only did 26 years. Satan number 2 coin, na me ni Ghana. I was hustling outside. Now Kwasia we just 26 years. Not a 100 minutes. You heard the things he wrote. You heard the words he used. My man read it back on Mustafa Salam. Aqua we pa wetiti. July 19th, 2012. Shensemi or Troy. Thank you very much, team. Or say, stupid fools. No, I did 26 years. I've already 39 years. Also, a MPP National Youth Organizer. I've already 39 years. So, time on our transcend when we did 26. Stupid fools, morons. It is Mills who is a drunkard and destroyed his life. Mills' rotten truth, cancer, should be their concern. Tien sama oka. No, I did just 26 years. And the your press conference about me a comedy. Kwateboto inyagre kapre. Inyagre kapre. Ukrum. Sani a free kwateboto. Inyagre kapre. Me chraw wo. That I waste my energy. Wo, Mustafa Salam. Now MPP no more intra. Now how can you be a national youth organizer in MPP? Mami reading children, stupid fools. Where July 19, 2012. Stupid fools or catch the MPP for catch the Tamils. Morons. It is Mills who is a drunkard and destroyed his life. Mills' rotten throat cancer should be their concern. Mills cannot stand unless he's given shots of heroin. Kwasiafo. Mills cannot stand unless he's given shots of heroin. Kwasiafo, it's Nanado these pigs want to insult. Punk of majority caucus. Odiatema sakudi MP satema or more parliament. No, we did 26 years. Now we did 26 years. And they didn't end there. Let me show you what he did on social media. Mustafa Salam. Inyagre kapre. Kwateboto. Wey. Mamenchira. Owie undio. This is what he put on social media against Atamils. This is what he did. Salam Mustafa. 1st March 2012. What is Atamils doing to the baby? This is what Mustafa Salam did on social media. I am trying to let you know these people. Kwasiawe, 39-year-old boy. Before my first girlfriend, no JSS. When a leading NPP youth. It can the Japan supporters and sorry made in a chinko press conference and demonstration because Bawumia say Jessica demonstration into NPP for and sorry made the way. This is what he put on social media. He's saying say yache fanti comedy yache say Obama in conformity na TV so say yenkoku president na yirin twanity kwasia we gina TV so your press conference mentioning my name. Oh, Salam Mustafa can take care of you. And there was a demonstration. It pay attention. So say the leader of the NPP youth. Now more NPP youth na more no. Sa kwasia we ne dimwenim as the youth of the NPP. Sa kwasia we ne dimwenim as the youth. Why not the Babeka party no? Bawumia ene so nkoye demonstration. Mahamudu Bawumia na amani sika so nkoye demonstration. Press conference organizing Bawumia na man sika. Because near Tiana Mkaja is a party nika preda ho. Mahamudu Bawumia na man sika. So on nkoye demonstration. Enti Canada nkwara na jiminti. MPP for the jiminti. Omo moye alankash nkofo mo omo jiminti no ma sorry. Ye kodi eye demonstration ichi. Adea Mustafa Salam. I can show you things Akra would show on social media and the things he said when he was given power. Hey, time not to be kutano. Let me play one video. Now me go back to 2012. Nyoma boy wish a year wa Ghana. No, he did 26 years. He's just 39 years. Where saw you in Cremoni or the mama bofom. Na me nyen Cremoni o. But what lie? Nyoma minimo in Cremoni way or yen Cremoni or ye preko. Allah huni preko ohuno a typical pig. Sakura what the mama bofoma ne to be to say preko. Allah see him as a pig. And then we sit in Ghana and we entertain these people in Ghana in the name of politics. My mention idea about course Atroye Mustafa Salam. Rather Jacopo. Me to my mouth. Sanko Siafo way. Masa yawo yeah, you never be us Atroye. Look at this. I'm showing you. When I saw a demonstration, no, Mustafa Salam, they're not Troy. Ghana is witnessing the action of this evil juju ring on Mel's finger. Ghana is witnessing the actions of this evil juju ring on Mel's finger. This ring was given to him in a secret cult he belongs to with Professor Awuno. This is the reason behind all the unprecedented and gargantuan carnage Ghana has witnessed in the last few years under his president. Say no to occultic rule. This boy called Mustafa Salam, 39-year-old Kwateboto. 39-year-old Kwateboto. When the MPP him, this thing is going to bring the youth of Ghana to follow the NPP. Now in Cremoni or then mama about former in Cremoni papa. Now we dikwasia we say waiting and be the MPP echi. Say me catch them. Enta for be no more MPP. Omo ye wow. Omo Jimmy. Yani account for me MPP ni. I know what I'm talking about. Or yeah press conference in there. Shemwa omo mu jina de chi. Oma MPP ba power omu di sika ejina power no. Did you see anybody behind him? Did you even regard this fool? These are dirty people. These are foolish people. These are terrible bastards. We are not even supposed to listen. It's ways of a demonstration. We'll be the chi.
So it gets interesting, okay? The fight between Mustafa and Kevin Taylor and ADA. In fact, we will see what will happen in the few coming days. But straight up, Chief Justice so the New Patriotic Party sound alarm said if they regain power in 2028, sack Chief Justice Tokonu or paper back. Not only that, the MPP is also saying, because Dennis Abuajinabe can't answer me. The MPP is also saying again, when they come back to power in 2028, if they should win the elections, what they are going to do is so simple. They will investigate those people and the judges are. Force Chief Justice. Don't take my word for it. Dennis Abuaje, Miracles Abuaje, or the two,
issues like this. Nobody should assume any role or responsibility that the law doesn't give you. I believe that I think it's time for us to calm down and begin to give it some hearing. I have always had a problem with the basis for a removal and all the things they went through. I mean, first of all, I think that there is no audit report from any auditor general indicating the primary, allegation they use against there. And I don't think our laws allow any other committee or body to determine these things other than the auditor general. I am very sure that when this government eventually leaves office and this woman gets an opportunity to go through this process again, we'll see a lot of gaps. But it's okay. For now,
it's not only the financial impropriety
most of them,
that was used.
Most of them. I mean, for now,
according to the outcome and the letter that communicated her removal,
I agree.
She was also found.
As it stands now, nobody has even seen the report. Okay. Even she herself has not received a copy of the report from the president. The only thing she's received is a letter from the secretary indicating that she's been removed.
That's precedent.
I'm just saying that as of now, she hasn't received it. So we don't even know. We don't even know in proper terms the basis for a removal other than what the president has stated. That's what I'm saying. When this government eventually leaves in 2029, we will know the details. That notwithstanding, I just want to ask. I know if I'm a judge, I'm supposed to live above reproach. So I am caught for stealing, and I'm dealt with according to stealing, which is misbehavior. The law doesn't say that automatically I cease to be a judge. The law says that I must be taken through a certain process, and then I'll be removed as a judge. Is that the case? Then if that is the case, there's a process to remove the Chief Justice, which you've gone through it with me. There's a process to remove a judge of the Supreme Court. It is only fair that and proper that you take the basis and whatever ruling, whatever evidence here, and take it through the process of removing a Supreme Court judge. And that is what I think the lady is looking for. Basically, at this point, what we are doing is that we are saying that because we found you guilty on one thing, automatically you won't qualify for this. But here we are, and we are all clear in our minds that the person is saying, I wasn't even given a fair trial through this committee. So if she goes through the process of removal of a Supreme Court judge, she may adduce further evidence to, clear herself for certain things that have been made against her. But to say that because the processes of a removal of a Chief Justice have been seen through, and for that reason she has been removed, automatically she ceases to be a judge, is to say that if a judge is found guilty on a crime, automatically that judge ceases to be a judge. When the Constitution or the law itself has given a process that you should take a judge through before they are removed.
Have you tried to look at what the difference is about the procedure for removing a Superior Court judge and the procedure for removing a Chief Justice?
The simplest, one of the basic differences I've realized is that if you're going to remove a Supreme Court judge, the Chief Justice handles that, right?
What do you mean by handles that?
It goes to the Chief Justice. Now, if you look at the committee, it goes
to the president.
Of course, and the Chief Justice.
The petition will go to the president. The president will send it to the Chief Justice.
Yes.
Then the Chief Justice will determine whether there's a case to answer or not.
In this case, the committee, actually the membership of the committee, as to whether they have the jurisdiction to remove a judge of a Supreme Court, it's another question. So the fact that the membership of that committee, of course, the membership of that committee, do they have proper jurisdiction to remove a judge of the Supreme Court?
Or the committee or the committee?
No. The committee. The committee
that was set up.
That committee has jurisdiction over determining the fate of a Chief Justice. But do they have the jurisdiction over determining the fate of a Supreme Court judge? If they don't, then all you have to do is take whatever it is that they have done, which is now evidence of whatever crime the Chief Justice may have caused, and take her through the process of removing her as a Supreme Court judge and allow her to defend herself.
Okay,
that is the law.
So the Constitution says, I'm coming. The Constitution says, as a Supreme Court judge, or as a Superior Court judge, or as a judge, the only time you may be removed is that you have been found on these grounds, stated misbehavior, incompetence, or inability to perform the functions of your office arising from infirmity of body or mind. Are you saying that if, in this case, having been found guilty of stated misbehavior over financial impropriety, over attempt to appoint extra Supreme Court judges, etc., it can only remove you as a Chief Justice, but not as a Supreme Court judge, regardless that the verdict is that you have been found guilty of stated misbehavior?
That is why I said that. The 1462 is clear. It says that may only be removed by the procedure.
That's so 1461.
No, 2. I'm referring to 1462.
Okay.
Yes, I'm referring to 1462. May be removed
in
by the procedure. And if you may, I can even read it. It's 146.
A justice of the Superior Court of Judicature or a chairman of a regional tribunal may
only be removed in accordance with the procedure specified in this article. The procedures are not the same. The procedures for removing the Chief Justice It's not the same as the procedure for removing a judge of the Superior Court.
And the only difference, as you have indicated, first and foremost, is that...
Like, I think that is primary. That, for example, on this committee were 2 other Superior Court judges. When you are removing a Chief Justice, would these 2 other Superior Court judges be there? Would Domelevo be there?
Okay, so let's look at it. If you are removing a Superior Court judge, clause 4, where the Chief Justice decides that there is a prima facie case, he shall set up a committee comprising of 3 justices of the Supreme Court, or chairman of the regional tribunals, or both.
Which one are you reading, please?
Clause 4.
Okay.
1464.
Appointed by the Judicial Council and 2 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers, and who shall be appointed by the Chief Justice on the advice of the Council of State.
Yes.
So the first difference is that to remove a justice of the Superior Court, Chief Justice will make a prima facie case.
Yes.
And after that, the Chief Justice, together with the Judicial Council, will appoint the members who will form the panel. Then clause 6, where the petition is for the removal of the Chief Justice, the President shall, acting in consultation with the Council of State, appoint a committee consisting of 2 justices of the Supreme Court, one of whom shall be appointed chairman by the President, and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers. So the appointment of the committee to do the process is done by the President with the Council of State.
For Chief Justice
and
removal.
prima facie is also done by the President with the Council
Chief
of
Justice
State.
removal.
This is the difference.
For Chief Justice removal.
That's right.
But for the removal of a judge of the Supreme Court, the committee should be set up by the Chief Justice, not the President.
With the Judicial Council.
Yes, not the President.
Right.
Secondly, I made a fundamental point, and I think that's what we should all use our mind to. Let's say I'm a Supreme Court judge, and then I'm found to be beating my wife. And so my wife takes me to Dofsu, and Dofsu takes me through all processes, and I'm found to be domestic violence. It doesn't automatically disarm me from being a judge of the Supreme Court.
That's correct.
But somebody can, based on that ruling, now petition the Chief Justice and say, this judge is a woman,
the President.
The President, and say, this judge is a woman beater. I don't know why you allow a woman beater to sit as a judge in this country. The President may now write to the Chief Justice. When the Chief Justice receives that petition, he will check whether me beating my wife, for whatever reason,
It's stated misbehavior.
It's stated misbehavior, and it even affects or impairs my ability to be a judge. If he establishes that, then he will set up a committee for me to come and defend myself. Now, that committee's evidence against me will be that ruling against me being a woman beater.
That's right.
I have to prove to that committee that the fact that I beat my wife in the past doesn't mean that necessarily I cannot execute my function as a judge. You may disagree with this, but this is the law.
The standard is that you are a person.
So that was the banter course. So Dennis, an MPP communicator, Dennis Miracle Sabuajo said they will reinstate a Chief Justice. Now straight up, we gave you an update about Dada KD. Menoka saying he's been laid to rest. Now we have some of the scenes I say because nipa die so sad say ubia ebefi wiase webo. Dada KD, he was 54 years old, send who on the screen so no. But then a conference who ye net say owo embon kai wan krakra, but we also learning say ni wo ni nyina ebeba net say he was going through a lot of things. Fatima say asapepepe. Na me no ka say no yensa ka some few parts of the videos and some few parts of the course. So a brother Dada KD it say ye learning adaka esi hwa utim say we asi we pa de fun papa. Now also etitufo bibre ekopie mu ewo ho. I'm talking about the likes of Obinim na yere Florence Obinim omunyina kopie mu ho. Na yenkwohwe a bit of this ye ba ekwakotie insem a adofo bi eka ye ewo yi na se.
Amane bia sese mo bonu bia mabono. Ne sese oye okokwe bia waye. Yeah. Yo. Also then sapa munsa sankoma busia during the 1 week na say enuni na me dia ma no na eyefe papa and it is sabri Emra worry my body ni so akono. What my body ni so compare yampo ya 20 na be you know busia panyin ni nipa benu woko. Ye wi a ye be sanga kotua so Kumase. Ye the bus so ye na ye be kono so no ya ready ni now. Ye kotua e you so na Kumase. Proposal loko. Maybe come back Tuesday. Dada KD ni wa ya mama no. I have to just remember Tuesday into Saturday day. Man to make our piece of my no I go na sama. Oh. Me ko na hoye me den so na ma maybe wa. Nipa obabi ko. Sorry asada kasipa ba ko. Me de ma eye me amakra eye your friend of Mr. Humble man. I would do kublemla now we share humble man. Or no, and a condition who never or any accessories. Quite your ample sound a friend, humble man, a plan as a doctor for bound. Why you be near me that was not bound, so quiet. A 20,000 Ghana cities. You, I don't want to the power. To Sabri, the man behind the Jazz Kings band alongside Big Afro are also in the house. And the humble man, that is Shroud, also buying 20,000 Ghana cities. Sabri, Mama Musa, is shot, and I'll be Minister Eddie. I'm also the case. So can support also a change.
All blockers are also okay. Nipa so amobo ye be bra sanya kopon do me e ma ye ka bra bia na mo sen yensa okay no na ma agro no so ye de me bua na
only me the buy osu ni me fie
enyo de
osu ni me fie
me de mo twa ya na masa for say ye mo de say ja copy say je say na mo hwe mi mo kan no kra ma use
o de
e fi the produce obi ni me be mi wi ase mo say makoba bia me ye kokoda obi di camera betwa wa obi di camera betwa wa na ne camera no wa ye kokokokoko ni asa de shade akoto won search say won search aye na nso obe me fa nkyere mo mo se mo mu ni madam se say mu etesa na nso oba me search enti me fa nkyere me de kyere kwa me Yesu boni aye Yakobon ma esum si mi so de enti ana me ba na mo pese mu twa me na me pese mu betwa me no no o say ye no do so nipa so amobo ye be bra sanya Yakobon do me e ma ye ka bra bia na mo sen yensa okay no na ma agro no so ye de me bua na
only me the buy osu ni me fie
enyo de
osu ni me fie as I say we say ajapade page na e be jawa ko but obi comments opposite obi comments say what bro ajapade go but enuma boy
wo se Onyankopon hira ene me nipa ye odefo adenti na Bible odefo wo mu eti Nyankopon na se wo hwehwe osoro ahenni na ye abode ade na ye ajapade na se wo hwehwe ansa na Onyankopon hira e de asem na kan Matthew chapter 6 verse 33 24 go you to okay what say what's the name oh we re here fikakra what kind of wa ube
okay but only no say yeah like o say ajapade be jawa ko only me say na kan but obi say wa bura ajapade go like what pay any go
ma ka kira o say tie eno ma ka kira o say ajapade no wa bura go nya na me buru go ho eyerade na de ma me ena de to sum yenu man ko wia ma mo adwaman na menyaaye ma mo kro no man tutuo na menyaaye ma ko akwaji sikaduro na menyaaye eno no na trosem na ka kire se erade nhira e ma nipa yo odefo enti ne menemu no eyerade na nhira me ye fe na erade nhira na mo de mo ajapade o mo ka se ne nyina sebe minu so mo adwene ne ye nkola adwene o ma dwen so mo nim ntia ko mo nim akon mo nka sa wadwene mo abie na usuro Nyankopon konko be di wadwene mo ajapade bra Florence Eka ajapade a wo be hwehwe ye den abrabo papa no ne de ko heaven and I'm go to Matthew chapter 6 verse 32 33 34 ko hwehwe ho ne hwe o se hwehwe Awurade ahene ne tene kane ansa na wo fa de ehia wo nyina ye den enka ho ya wo ho ne ama bravo me ya wo na me ba yo kwa kudia sa no so tie ya dotie ne nso
Bia, sister Mubono be a mamon. Yes, so you can be a wine. Yeah. Or Sansa then Sapa, Musa, Sam Comebus, during the 1 week, not just say, Enemy, Anamadia Mano. Na AFM Papa. And it is Sabri, a mra worry my body is so akono. What my body is so compare, young boy, you're 20 and a you know, a Busia penny in the papa and the pen woko. You better sing up to Asu Kumasi. Yeah, the boss says so. Yeah, you better call us. You ain't ready now. You got to have a little soup. No, Kumasi. Proposal local. Then they come back Tuesday. But Dada KD in your mama no. I have to just remember Tuesday. Into Saturday day. Man to make our piece of my no. I go now some. Oh. Make on the home with them. So now maybe what. The power baby ko. Sorry, I said that super Marco. Maybe my Mia Macra. Your friend of Mr. Humble man. I would do blame now we share humble manner. Or no, and a condition who never or any accessories. Quite your ample sound a friend of humble man. A plan as a doctor for bound. Why you being given that was not bound, so quiet. 20,000 Ghana cities. I don't want to the to Sabri, the man behind the Jazz Kings band alongside Big Afro are also in the house. And the humble man, that is Shroud, also buying 20,000 Ghana cities.
So that was some of the scenes here. What Dada KD ni here no. Dada KD was just 54 years. Me no say no, he's no more part of us. And untana ya kwashe a bit of it. And at the end of the day no. The ebe kosu no at least ya nya shekra ya ma update on se Dada KD dey see no. If you see we are no. Ye ni apam bium because ye ni we Nyankopon fa ne crane see reported earlier on how he died. Yes, kwan of us we na ya. But unfortunately, son of Kono, 54 years, Ibi mu yendui, Ubi abeko, it's no, ye best say Yankupon say, on find the crane see ye, and then at the end of the day, yes, so no, so Makono, Yankupon, on CC bibi maye, yina, Ubia, or she biano, when ye said then crana, on symbol, also obeko. So that is the whole issue, kosu sisia. Now, straight up, no. Yanko a breaking news akayensa. Menuka say the Ghana Police Service omudin simbi ababe tuja. And according to the Ghana Police Service, no, they've arrested 2 people in connection with a robbery incident across. So it was Spinters, Accra, way back in September 2025. That was almost a week ago. Now, this particular announcement was made by the Director General of Police CID, and the COP leader Yako Donko. No confirm say arrest has been made during a press briefing. Now, in 70 ABB, or says Uncle Phonom Am Roberts no Omuboro Bifi, and gold jewelry, laptop, wristwatches, bags, and a sika. Almost over 30,000 Ghana cedis. Now, okay, same way as also can same be brave. Your video no of what really went on. A bra or can and I say obobo in some no so robbery. One more actual money at the other. No, it's a yen share a year update to your bar. I think say update to your bar yen baby. But then video no to so in some more kind of robbery near the other. It's yen video way na yen to.
Good afternoon, members of the press, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for honoring our invitation once again to this very important briefing. As part of our commitment to transparency and accountability, the Criminal Investigations Department of the Ghana Police Service will continue to provide updates on major cases of public concern. Today's briefing will focus on our investigations into 4 major cases, namely 1. A murder case at Kaswa, specifically Tuba Netlink Estates, a robbery incident at Spintex. We're also going to be talking about the recovery of stolen vehicles through international collaboration, and lastly, ongoing efforts against human trafficking. The murder case at Kaswa is as follows. The Ghana Police Service is investigating the murder of 3 persons at Tuba Netlink Estates, a suburb of Kaswa in the central region. On 19th May 2024, the police received information about a violent incident at a residence. Officers proceeded to the scene and found a 39-year-old female identified as Alberta Hagan, together with her 3 children, all lying in a pool of blood in their room. Police inspected the bodies and detected that one of the children was alive, but with multiple deep cuts on his head and blood oozing from his ear. Also, a 5-month-old baby was found alive on a sofa in the hall. The injured child was immediately rushed to the hospital for treatment, while the bodies of the deceased persons were taken to the police hospital morgue for preservation and autopsy. A postmortem examination confirmed that the victims died from severe head injuries caused by assault. Investigations established that the suspect, Samuel Amwa, also known as Biggie, had been living with the victims and was in a relationship with Alberta Hagan, and their relationship had recently deteriorated due to a dispute over financial matters. In a fit of rage, the suspect attacked Alberta and the 2 children who witnessed the incident. The suspect fled the scene and went into hiding, but after months of sustained intelligence operations, he was arrested on 17 September 2025 at Suhum in the Eastern region. During interrogation, he admitted to committing the crime and expressed regrets over his actions. The suspect remains in police custody, assisting further investigations. He will be arraigned before the court to face charges relating to the murders. The Ghana Police Service wishes to assure the public that this case is being handled with urgency and professionalism to ensure justice for the victims and their families. We'll now be looking at the robbery incident at Spintex Road. On 14 September 2025, the Ghana Police Service received a report of a robbery at the residence of a 35-year-old man at Spintex in Accra. At about 3:25 a.m., 2 armed men broke into the house and robbed the complainant of gold jewelry, a laptop, wristwatches, handbags, clothing, and cash. The amount taken included $5,000 and 21,645 Ghana cedis. Police officers visited the scene where a machete, a metal cutter, and a T-shirt believed to have been left behind by the suspects were retrieved for evidential purposes. The crime scene was documented and investigations commenced immediately. On 18 September 2025, acting on reliable intelligence, the police arrested suspect Prez Akuffo, alias Ajinkwa, together with the Nigerian national Jennifer Nweke at Adenta. A search conducted on them revealed some of the stolen items, including jewelry, mobile phones, and large sums of cash. The suspects later led investigators to their hideout at Aboba, where additional stolen items belonging to the complainant were retrieved. During interrogation, suspect Opoku admitted his involvement in the crime and mentioned one Mensa alias Tola as his accomplice and leader of the operation. The suspect later led the police to Glefe, a suburb of Dansuman last stop, where a bag containing 1 Philippine passport and 2 ladies' purses containing business and ATM cards was retrieved. A wrapped black polythene bag containing traveling documents was also found at the scene near a rubbish dump close to a second place of abode. Strenuous efforts are currently underway to trace and arrest other suspects who are currently on the run to face justice. Both suspects are in custody, assisting investigations, and will be put before the courts upon completion of the processes. The Ghana Police Service once again wishes to assure the public that all those involved in this incident will be brought to justice. I now move to the recovery of stolen vehicles through international collaboration. The Criminal Investigations Department has intensified efforts to address the growing challenge of transnational vehicle crime. Vehicle theft not only causes financial loss to victims, but also tarnishes Ghana's international reputation and fuels other organized criminal activities. As part of these efforts, the CID has been working with national stakeholders, including the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, as well as international partners and embassies of affected countries. Recently, the police collaborated with the Netherlands Embassy and Judicial, a security company that works closely with the Netherlands police, to track and recover stolen vehicles trafficked into Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, it will interest you to note that between 15th and 17th September 2025, this collaboration has led to the successful recovery of 10 vehicles made up of 8 Toyota RAV4 vehicles and 2 Toyota CHRs. These vehicles, which have been reported stolen from the Netherlands, were tracked to Ghana. These vehicles were recovered in parts of Accra, including Kantamanto, Nima, and cantonments. These operations highlight the importance of international cooperation in fighting vehicle-related crimes. The operation, I must say, is currently ongoing, unabated. A lot more vehicles have been identified, and in the coming days, we are going to be tracking and retrieving them and handling the investigations as well. The police service continues to caution members of the public to be vigilant when purchasing vehicles. Prospective buyers are strongly advised to demand proof of ownership from the country of origin. Vehicle details can also be verified with our Interpol office in Accra before finalizing any purchase. The Ghana Police Service reiterates its commitment to protecting the public from falling victim to such crimes and assures that collaborations with international partners will be sustained and intensified to tackle this menace. I'm going to be speaking now on the updates on our fight against human trafficking. The police administration remains unrelenting in its fight against human trafficking. Criminals continue to lure victims with promises of lucrative job opportunities abroad, only to subject them to exploitation. Investigations have shown that traffickers now adopt new methods, transiting victims through multiple countries before reaching their final destinations to evade detection. Between 5th and 19th September 2025, police operations have led to the rescue of 60 victims of trafficking. This includes 41 foreign nationals rescued from Ghana and 19 Ghanaians rescued abroad. All rescued persons have since been handed over to the appropriate authorities for reintegration with their families. The Ghana Police Service wishes to caution the public that no legitimate recruitment agency will require people to travel by road through several countries as part of an employment process. Individuals are encouraged to verify the authenticity of offers abroad before committing themselves. Members of the public are also reminded that it is a criminal offense to lure or recruit others under false pretenses. Those found culpable will face the full rigors of the law. Victims of trafficking are hereby encouraged to promptly report to the nearest police station for assistance. This fight requires collective efforts. Families, communities, and survivors are urged to share their experiences to prevent others from falling victim. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the cases outlined today, including the Kaswa murders, the robbery at Spintex, the recovery of stolen vehicles, and the ongoing fight against human trafficking, reflect the dedication of the Ghana Police Service to ensuring public safety and bringing offenders to justice. And we will continue to work tirelessly with both our local and international partners to achieve this. On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohono, I commend all officers involved in these investigations for their hard work and professionalism. Lastly, I sincerely want to commend our partners from Digital. Mr. Mark, yes, is here, and lawyer is also here with us. They've been working tirelessly to ensure that this negative image that is hanging over our country, Ghana, is gradually erased and brought to a barest minimum. So we are really grateful for your presence here today. We encourage the public to continue supporting us by providing timely and credible information. We are also confident that together we can build a safer and more secure Ghana. I thank you.
So that was it. COP Lydia in Sema or the Tuja. So if you don't know, or more party say meda be a course or kaswa. Some meda ne course or kaswa. This nipo kasamsi COP Lydia ya kodonko. Or pass a meda be announce nipo kumbi a course or kaswa. Na ebra please for ya, you know, your friend is saying gidi say. Your friend is saying basa you'll be a course Tuba Estate or more no mo say for beye 4 omo da mujemu omo da fem na omo fa omo hwe no mu se mienu ewu maame baako ena ne baba baako mewu ena also abofra baako any baby already 5 months omo de na omo home nya de omo call hospital na echi omo to omo no ena ehunu se nipa na odi sa abon ne fa ne bigi na bigi no na apparently no ne maame no ewo relationship na omo twempena ba sika sem bi ne niema ba ma ne bufuye ena obobo mo a ene omo konya ekunkum bia no dwane wie no ena odwane kwa share tuba odwane fi tuba no because e ba police for penachant ni ehu no odwane ye no kopie mu osuhu the soon was ota 3 days ago ya 17th of September 2025 and ya kwachi bigi bigi no ya chede no confess ya mpa ono ena okun 39-year-old female friend Alberta Hagen together with ne baba akwa je say mbofra mienu de yankopon Yahoo no omotiase me no kase no ya che so eno ene sprinters robbery update and na odema I think I'll breaking it down e will trim say be obi biara ebetiase if we be see say tomorrow catch you same time. Thank you so much for watching.